Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cheers and Jeers, your go-to spot for figuring out what's worth your popcorn and what's maybe not so much. I'm Leo, and today we are diving deep into a film that pulled at heartstrings and sparked a ton of conversation, Noah Baumbach's Marriage Story. Starring Scarlett Johansson as Nicole and Adam Driver as Charlie, this film throws us right into the emotional blender of a couple navigating the messy, heartbreaking, and often bewildering world of divorce. It's an unflinching look at a relationship unraveling, co-parenting through the chaos, and the often brutal realities of the legal machine. So, did Marriage Story earn our cheers, or did it leave us with some jeers? Let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with the cheers, the things that made Marriage Story a standout film for so many. First up, the stellar performances. Seriously, Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson, the raw emotion, the subtlety, the way they portray this collapsing love, it's just breathtaking. That iconic argument scene? Yeah, that's an acting masterclass right there. You feel every single word. And for me personally, a real cheer, an absolute cherry on the cake, was the way Nicole and Charlie introduce each other at the very beginning of the movie, and how that beautiful framing comes back around. Next, the realistic and relatable portrayal of divorce. For anyone who's been through a separation or even witnessed one up close, this film hits hard. It doesn't sugarcoat anything. It's messy, it's sad, it's complicated, and it shows that even when love lingers, the process can be devastatingly ugly. So many people found this depiction painfully accurate. And speaking of accuracy, let's talk about the critical role and nature of legal representation. This was a huge talking point. The film absolutely nails the performances of the lawyers. Laura Dern earned that Oscar. But more than that, it shines a harsh light on just how crucial and sometimes downright predatory the legal system can be. You see this stark dependency on finding a good lawyer, someone to just guide you through the madness. And here's the uncomfortable truth it lays bare. Sometimes it feels like you need that greedy, on-the-face, aggressive lawyer, like Laura Dern's character, Nora, just to fight your corner, even if it means pouring gasoline on the fire. The film doesn't shy away from showing how lawyers can, and often do, capitalize on the extreme vulnerability, the emotional distress, and the utter confusion people experience during a divorce. It really makes you think about the system itself. That's a major cheer for its bravery in tackling that. The nuanced characters and balanced perspective also get a cheer. This isn't a good guy versus bad guy story. Both Nicole and Charlie are flawed. Both are sympathetic. You understand why they're making the choices they are, even when those choices are painful. The film has real empathy for both sides of the dissolving coin. Noah Baumbach's sharp and witty writing deserves a huge cheer too. This film is a gut punch. It's heartbreaking, it's devastating, and it will stick with you long after the credits roll. It makes you think about love, loss, and the sheer complexity of human relationships. All right, so Marriage Story clearly has a lot going for it. But no film is perfect, and viewers definitely had some jeers as well. One of the most common jeers was the slow pace and depressing tone for some. Look, it's an intense emotional drama, but for some viewers, the deliberate pacing and the relentlessly somber subject matter just felt heavy or even a bit boring. That emotional weight, while a strength for many, was just too overwhelmingly depressing for others. But for me personally, the slow pace was not a jeer. The plot deserves a slow pace. So, what's the final verdict on Marriage Story here at Cheers and Jeers? Overall, Marriage Story overwhelmingly gets more cheers than jeers. It's a powerful, brilliantly acted film that offers a deeply honest and often painful look at love, loss, and the brutal mechanics of divorce, including the complicated and often cynical role of the legal process within that. Noah Baumbach's writing and direction are insightful and compassionate, and those character introductions are a touch of pure genius. It's a film that will make you feel, it will make you think, and it will spark conversations. But hey, that's just our take here at Cheers and Jeers. What did you think of Marriage Story? Did you love those introductions as much as I did? What were your biggest cheers or jeers? Let us know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for liking this review, and want to see more? Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Cheers and Jeers for more movie breakdowns, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the movies!